loud with your cues. Don't hide them.
Go. Go. Yes. 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 Go. Yes. 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 Good. Go. Yes. Good job. Go. Go find it. Bad throw.
And who do you train with normally? Do you have a
Hannah
club?
Brannigan online? No, I don't actually train. I mean, I train locally with friends,
Yeah.
but not classes. Yes. Yes, good job. Yes, good job. Yes, good job. Yes,
What would Hannah say?
good job. I don't know yet. I haven't asked her.
How long have you been doing this?
At this exact stage, like 6 goddamn months. So we have that, but I have not figured out. So the idea would be,
Keep them engaged with you though. 'Cause yeah.
yes, here, yes.
That was it. That was it. That was it.
Here.
Right.
Here. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's it. And then a break.
All right. Should we get a toy? Here. Yes.
See, I would pay that.
Let's do this.
Retrieve.
Nice. Nice buddies. Nice buddies. Good job. Right. Nice. There it goes. Good job. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go, boy. Okay, ready? Bring. Yay. You lost it. Bring. Good job. Nice, bud. Good job. Okay, let's try that again. Can you see it? Ah, Chase. Good job. Yeah, we'll still do this. Okay, ready? Go. So that's about what we have. And if we warm up with, we're working on it, so we do have a little bit of it. Come here. Sit.
Nice.
Different object. What about the wood?
Oh, this is not a. Well, you can have it, but.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, that was good. Oh, do you know what we're doing? Do you know what we're doing? Are you excited? Okay. Come. Sit. So that's what we got. So mostly,
What about the clock?
Come. Sit. Nice. So a little softer on the mouth there. Out. Jeez. So we do have a pause on that. I'll go down a second toy. Good job, buddy. Okay, all right. Sit. Wait. Bring. I don't actually know that I've used that cue before. Come here. All the way, all the way, all the way. Sit. Oh my goodness. Sit. Oh my goodness. Good job. Okay, ready?
You see it?
What? That he dropped it?
No, she does have a cue.
Ah.
What is it? Bring it.
Oh my
Get it,
goodness.
get it, get it. Oh my goodness.
That's like your
Oh
non-reward
my
marker.
goodness. Oh, yeah, actually, probably. That is probably.
Ah, good observation.
Yeah. Oh God, I do use one. Oh my goodness.
Ah, that's a good point.
Go. Come on. Good job. We haven't actually
As soon as he grabs it, pays it. Like don't
throw
do-
it or just offer it to
No,
him.
no, no. Like you started your leather.
Right.
Hey, right. Boom.
Yeah.
And duration.
Good job. Right. Nice, buddies. Nice, buddies.
And then pay.
Nice, buddy. Down.
Oh, that's nice.
And I usually send it backwards too. Well, I go back and forth between it. Good job, buddy. Good job. Bye. Nice. Down. Bye. So that's what we got.
Again.
I'm not sure how to fade it.
Again.
Wait, again?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use it.
What are you doing? Sorry.
Here.
Down's out of motion.
Bye.
Fast. Why don't you move faster? See what he does. Like a hair bit. Not like you have to be running
Don't go
backwards.
sprinting.
Yeah, like a hair bit.
Isn't it funny how I know that until I'm in front of someone? Down.
Too much.
Yeah.
So find the in between.
Yeah. Down. Bye.
Right. Okay, so that was successful reps.
Good job, buddy.
What about sideways? If you're moving sideways instead of facing him.
Ooh, still moving the direction. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Down. Bye. So just all these little things.
The other sideways.
Okay.
So like he was like here.
Yeah.
What about if you're like here?
Okay. You mean just like almost the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Down.
Yeah. And again, teach it to him. Teach it to him.
Down. Bye. That is harder. That is harder. Keep
You just gotta find what like.
Nice.
I mean, it's all approximation, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like I have formulas, and if anything falls out of the formulas, I get stuck on how
Yeah.
to.
That's pretty typical.
Down. Bye. Good job, buddy.
And so now I would go back to really known.
Okay.
Like I'd go back to you're
original?
facing him, right, for like
Normal
2 repetitions.
speed. Okay.
Right.
Down. Bye. Real slow.
And then I'd make the play longer here. Right.
We've done harder and harder and harder and harder.
Ooh.
Holy crap. That's cool.
It's cool. It's cool. Nice. We also might be losing some speed. That was good. Good job. All right, let's do it. Down. Bye. Yeah, good job. Sweet. Nice. Well done. Good job. That's great. That's great. Go. Good job, buddy. Down. Would you reward that?
Probably not.
Down. Bye. That's not hard.
So for me, I like to know what my steps are gonna be, basically A through Z.
Yeah.
Z being like the final behavior
Okay.
before I even start the behavior.
Yeah.
Because within the session, when my dog's showing me, look, I got this, I
You
can
want to
be
be ready
like,
to go to CDE?
guess what? There's another little step, and they're like, I didn't know that was possible. And you're like, well, it is, but here's
always
also
another
A
step.
and B that you're really good at.
And here's fantastic rewards. They can work
Right.
anyways.
Right. So that's where all this, like doing the same thing for 6 months, you get stagnant, and then when you do finally introduce something new, it's like overly stressful because
Yeah.
you've mastered this piece, but you weren't
That's not the
showing
final piece.
right. You weren't showing them, hey,
A
there's
little harder, a little harder, a little easier, a little harder,
Exactly,
a little harder, a little
exactly.
harder. Yeah.
forever.
I believe, and truly, well, I think I understand that, but I have not been able to do it in my own training.
Because you don't know what Z is. You don't know what
Well, I mean, Z is the finished
the
behavior,
second
right?
half of the
But
alphabet
I don't
is.
know what the second half of the alphabet is.
Right? You might
Well,
know
so
what
much-
Z is supposed to look like, but you don't know X, Y.
Yeah.
You don't know U, V,
Definitely
W.
don't know Q, yeah.
Right. What? Yeah. You have to know those things.
Yeah. But then you have to have someone who lays out a plan for you.
No. So this is, I know. So when I went to Kevin, right? I was in this boat of like, Kevin, I can't see the pieces, and he's like, figure it out. We're like, good luck. Go home and think on it. I'm like, okay, so what are the freaking pieces? So one is being aware that everything has a smaller piece.
Yep.
Right? Then you start at the end of the behavior, right? And you say, hey, like, what are the big pieces of this, right? So, like, healing, we know, like, movement, staying with me, eye contact, turns and about turns are, like, the really big pieces, right? So then we have to break in the eye contact into pieces, the moving with me into pieces, the turn into pieces, the pivots into pieces, right? So then, like, the pieces of, like, the staying with me are, like, this position. If I want them to teach them, like, my footwork, right? Are you following a knee? Are you following the shoulder, right? And this is not head contact following. This is, like, your position following, right? Then head contact, I pretty much have to differentiate between standing still head contact, looking in the eyes head contact, looking at the shoulder head contact, just looking up in the sky head contact. Pivots, is it you pivot or you pivot around me, right? Here's a big thing. Your about turn, is it really gonna be you walk around the bowl?
Nah.
Or is it gonna be you're on the bowl and the dog has to move around you?
Yeah. And that's built into the further steps that I have.
Okay.
But yes, no, that's a great point. Absolutely. And I think where I'm at is like, so like retreat. I've broken down retreat, right?
Yeah.
Hold the thing, pick up the thing, walk with the thing, sit with the thing in your mouth, go and get it and turn around. I feel like I've broken those up into steps that are probably ready to be put together more often. And generalized. But I think it's the generalization
That's the
part
thing is,
that,
before you put it all together into Z, you have to generalize part A.
can't you do them both at the same time?
Why? Would you do that?
Well, like, okay, you're still generalizing different materials, right? But he can do A, B, and C with this. So why not work on A, B, and C with this, and then keep working on B with this, and C
No.
with this?
I kind of see what you're saying, but like I'm like, even though he can do A, B, C, D, E
Yeah.
with this,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I'm not gonna get this and do A.
Yes. No, yeah. Like, just because I'm working on the full thing of this doesn't mean I'm done with any of the other pieces.
Right.
It just means that I can do the full thing with this.
Right.
But I still gotta put generalization into the rest of it.
Yeah, and that.
And
doesn't
then
mean-
once I put all this together and I have all of those in there, then I'm gonna put generalization into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I forget about that part. I think I kind of picture.
Well, what I saw is because this is all new to him, right?
Yeah.
Is you immediately wanted to jump to D.
Yeah.
Instead of literally, hey, it's brand new. We're
Yes.
in a completely teaching session. A. Hey.
Yep.
A and a half. Hey.
I agree with that. Yes.
And only when you have Z generalized on like maybe 3 things,
Yeah.
would I jump into like, hey, brand new thing, let me do A, B, C.
And see what you.
Right.
Well, also because you've done A successfully with 17 other things, and B successfully with 17 other things,
Exactly.
and C successfully with 17 other things, and now I'm gonna
And I
test
have
you.
Z done with like 3 things.
Yeah.
That I'm consistently good at. Now I might grab a whole brand new, just completely random thing and look for A, B, and C.
Because you have seen the whole picture and you've done individual things, lots of things, and now I can test, instead of like testing one thing, now I can test a new thing on 3 things because I genuinely think you're going to be successful at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there. But I don't think I think it's the generalization.
Yeah.
I think that's where a big part of it is. And the being okay switching gears on like, the healing doesn't have to be perfect. The healing doesn't have to start perfect. It's never going to start perfect.
Yeah, so you know who Ivan is? Ivan Balabanov?
I've heard of his name.
He's like a big IQP guy.
Yeah.
He will literally start using the Q and paying everything before it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, there's a video of him. He has a dog. He is saying couche or sedne, which is like Bulgarian or whatever, or Czech. Luring the dog into a down.
Yeah.
The dog folds its hips over.
And he pays.
And he pays it.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's gonna
Get there.
approximate it all.
Yeah.
But he is literally saying the cue.
So the reason I'm afraid to do that.
I know. I am too.
Well, because what if I fuck it up?
Right.
Right? And now we fucked up the fold back down, and he's got all these ugly feelings because we fucked it up, and now it's associated with. Now I gotta pick a new word.
Ivan's a 2-time world champion, 14-time champion.
Yeah, because he's done it a million times and he knows he's not gonna fuck it up. Or he knows he can fix it fast enough that it's not gonna seep into those long term.
Or he knows something
Or
beyond that even.
Or,
That
yeah.
like dogs are so like resilient, and like just because you set a cue, the dog did a thing doesn't mean like it's never gonna be able to be approximated, you know? Like I think we have this idea in our head of like when I say a verbal thing,
yeah.
it has to be perfect. Because that's what's gonna stick. If I say it verbally, right? I didn't say a verbal cue for a full back down until I knew it was perfect.
Yeah.
Not once did I ever say like a cue for a full back down where I was gonna then have to be like, no, you turn your hips over a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're so slow.
Right, I was still shaping at that point, just like
Yeah.
luring it, right?
Yeah.
And he's like completely different. He's saying it from like day one.
Yeah. And that works for him.
And then
And
I
his
go
dogs.
like, okay, but really the verbal cue is no different than me going like this as a cue.
Well, it's irrelevant if it's not the most important piece of the picture in what he's doing. Yeah. So then why add it?
Why not add it?
Because it's not. They're paying attention to this. So you could be saying whatever you wanted. Like, isn't it just a? Well, I mean, it could be a distraction. Honestly, you could work on a
his
distraction
thing-
from the very beginning.
I'll give you his answer.
Yeah.
He wants to give the dog the benefit of the doubt that they are very, very intelligent creatures.
Okay.
And that if he says the cue, then does the physical cue, it's giving them all the information from the beginning.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, hey, you're dumb, you can't handle all the information from the very beginning, I'm only giving you a little piece of the information.
Yeah. I mean, or it could be they just don't actually care about words until they're important, and
No, they care about
They
words
care about
once
the
we
information.
associate them with,
something. Yeah.
right.
Right.
And so he's just does that from the very beginning. And yeah, the dog has no idea what